Is Kaspa the true Bitcoin? In this video, I'm going to talk to you about the vision of what Bitcoin was supposed to be and what Kaspa is becoming. We're going to talk about the updates, the big upgrade coming to the testnet on January 7th, and some price targets to look out for Kaspa. As you can see here, Bitcoin, when it was created by Satoshi Nakamoto, it was meant to be peer-to-peer electronic cash system. In the abstract, the very first sentence says a purely peer-to-peer version of electronic cash would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another without going through a financial institution. Now, that is what Satoshi envisioned. But now, today, after 14, 15 years of Bitcoin being alive, essentially, we have Bitcoin being more as a hedge against inflation, a store of value, hedge against currency debasement. It has now almost become too expensive to send even micropayments or $50 or $60. So what is Kaspa looking to do? And are they the true Bitcoin? We're going to uncover that in this video. First, Kaspa might have the most prolific founder in the entire cryptocurrency industry. And that man's name is Jonathan Smolinski. He's the founder of DAG Labs. He is a doctor. He has a PhD from Harvard. And I decided to do some digging. I found this article. So he has been around for a very long time, from Bitcoin to Kaspa, Jonathan Smolinski's journey as Satoshi. I do have a few things highlighted here. So Jonathan was part of the original Bitcoin core developers when they were creating Bitcoin. So before embarking on the creation of Kaspa, Jonathan had been a part of the early Bitcoin community, working tirelessly to contribute his ideas and expertise to the project. He attempted to get his ideas incorporated into the Bitcoin protocol, hoping to contribute to its evolution. And goes on to say, however, his ideas were not integrated. They were actually met with resistance by the Bitcoin community, and they did not adopt any of his changes. So what did he do? He moved on to Ethereum. Vitalik Buterin cited him as his assistant in the Ethereum white paper, even noting the DAG protocol in the Ethereum white paper. With his experience from both Bitcoin and Ethereum, he saw the potential to build a blockchain platform that could complement and enhance the strengths of its predecessors. So you have an extremely smart person who has worked on Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two largest cryptocurrencies. So no wonder Kaspa is so badass. Now, a little bit about Kaspa. If you're unfamiliar, Kaspa is the fastest and most scalable instant confirmation transaction layer ever built on a proof of work engine. Transactions sent to miners can be included immediately in the ledger, which is structured as a revolutionary block DAG. Its design is faithful to the principles of Satoshi embedded into Bitcoin, which is proof of work mining, UTXO formed isolated state, deflationary monetary policy, no pre-mine, and no central governance. There's this ongoing debate about proof of work, proof of stake. I think a majority of people would say proof of work, a little more decentralized, probably more secure, but it's too energy intensive. It's not as seamless as, let's say, proof of stake, proof of history, all the other consensus protocols. So Kaspa is proof of work, but it's not nearly as slow as Bitcoin. What are some of their features? Kaspa was developed to solve the trilemma in usage of digital assets. Now, a couple of things they have highlighted here from their website, kaspa.org, has the fastest transactions, does about a block every 10 seconds. A block every 10 seconds. Bitcoin does one block every 10 minutes. Okay, but that's not even the potential of Kaspa. With this new testnet upgrade on January 7th, they're going to 10x those transaction speeds. Instant confirmation, scalability, which for proof of work is extremely massive, something that's really been holding Bitcoin back. Efficient proof of work, security, and block DAG. I do have this. Now, I did show you in the beginning of the video, Bitcoin was meant to be peer-to-peer payments, cash log train system, right? Well, is this really what Kaspa is going to do? Because currently they don't have any smart contracts. We'll get into that here in a second. But this is an article from August 31st of 2023. Kaspa integrated on Now payments. The primary use of Kaspa and the original use of cryptocurrency in general is stateless money and peer-to-peer transactions of decentralized money. As a significant player in the crypto payment gateway space, Now Payments is making waves with its recent integration with Kaspa, furthering the practical use and decentralization method. Now, why is Bitcoin not for peer-to-peer anymore? Well, this is the reason why. We're currently sitting at over $11 to send a Bitcoin transaction as a transaction fee. How much does Kaspa cost? 0.0002 to 0.002 cents. So a fraction of 1 penny. And that is a big difference here, my friends. And that is why the title of this video is Kaspa the True Bitcoin. And that is now without anything building on top of it yet. I did mention the big testnet upgrade. So this is from Kaspa Currency, their Twitter handle. Mark your calendars. Kaspa's Testnet 11 is going public this Sunday, January 7th at 8 p.m. UTC, testing the new Rust codebase at an impressive 10 blocks per second. It would take Bitcoin over 2 hours, almost 2 hours, to mine 10 blocks. Kaspa is doing it in 1 single second. Now, what are some developments in the line for Kaspa? This is from kaspa.org, and I will drop this URL in the comment section so you guys can go check it out for yourself. A couple things that are important here. So what's in development? This upgrade consensus to follow the DAG-Knight protocol. So this is going to be a consensus hard fork that's going to allow Kaspa to scale faster. So Darknet is a new consensus protocol written by the authors of this KIP that achieves responsiveness while being 50% Byzantine tolerant. What are some of the goals? To complete the R&D work necessary to implement DAG-Knight for Kaspa, to implement it as a consensus upgrade, and to add support for the API and the wallets. Another big one is their Rust language coding. So this one is currently in testing. A rewrite of Kaspa's programming language from Golang to Rust is currently being conducted by developer Michael Sutton. This will open the gates to more developers coming in and building on top of Kaspa once the smart contracts go live. Mobile wallet development has been completed. This one, development further increase in blocks per second. We talked about that with the testnet. Integrate Kaspa for use on Ledger. That is in testing. But the most important one here, which is currently still in planning, is smart contract implementation. Now, Kaspa has garnered a lot of hype, a lot of money, a lot of TVL, right? A lot of market cap. Without having a single dApp on it, without having even smart contract capability, once this thing reaches completion, who knows what the upside potential is for Kaspa. As far as some tokenomics. Now, what made Kaspa so unique and why it has such a hardcore community, it's a lot of similarities to Bitcoin. Let's go over the tokenomics real quick. The block DAG architecture with rapid block rates allows more mining decentralization and enables effective solo mining even at lower hash rate. Fair launched in November of 2021 with no pre-mine like Bitcoin, zero pre-sales like Bitcoin, and no coin allocations like Bitcoin. Kaspa is 100% decentralized, open source, and community managed. Max supply, 28.7 billion, with an emission schedule that halves once every year, that has monthly reductions by 1 of every 12th. And here you can see the emission schedule for Kaspa. We are currently in, this is where we currently are, January 6, 2024. We're going to go down from 386 million Kas mined to 364 and all the way down until we get to 2030. Will there be less than 3 million Kaspa mined per month? Now, this is from Kas.fyi. Some stats about Kaspa. So current supply, 22.2 billion, 0.2 TPS. This is in real time, by the way. As you can see, these are updating. Again, around 1 block per second. You can see the hash rate, what percentage of it is already mined, and what the next reward is going to be with a market cap of $2 billion. And you can see here the live transactions. So this thing is going to be able to scale to the point where you can have micropayments, which is what, again, Bitcoin was meant to be. Now, we take a look at, okay, there was no pre-mine, there was no allocation, there was no VC sales. What does it look like as far as the top holders? And how does that compare to Bitcoin? If we take a look here from Kas.fyi, again, this shows percentage of the coins held by top 10 addresses, top 100, and top 1,000, right? So you have about 345,580 addresses that hold at least one Kas token. 17.5% of it is owned by the top 10. If we take a look at Bitcoin, see Bitcoin has over 52 million holders. Top 10 holders control about 5.5%. Top 100 holders about 14%. But to note, a lot of these top wallets are exchanges. And that is the one negative with Kaspa, is the lack of exchanges that it's available on, right? You don't have Binance. You don't have Coinbase. You don't have Kraken. You do have KuCoin and a bunch of leverage trading platforms. So once Kaspa does get listed, and this is one of the drawbacks to being 100% pre-mined, no one invests in your company. It's a fair launch. These exchanges, they don't really have any vested interest to list your token, right? Unless the trading volume spikes up to the point where an exchange looks and says, hey, we're missing out on a lot of money, which I believe is going to happen in Kaspa in the next 12 months. As far as the price, we are currently sitting at 10.9 cents. Kaspa is ranked number 39 according to CryptoRank.io with a market cap of 2.4 billion, fully diluted 3.1 billion. Trading volume 42 million. That's a lot. You know, that is a lot of trading volume. I am genuinely surprised we haven't had a Coinbase or Binance listing yet. And then again, max supply hard cap at 28.7 billion with 22 currently circulating. Now, when is a good time to buy Kaspa? I do have Kaspa here, Kaspa USDT on MEXC. This is Kaspa on the daily, and I have the 10 and 21-day moving average plotted on here. Now, typically, for a lot of projects, these two EMA bands are great to show support and a little bit of consolidation. Well, with Kaspa, we are currently consolidating. Whether we lose a lot of gains, we make it right back up the next day and then lose it the next day. So consolidating sideways, but I'm going to hide these EMAs and show you why a big move is coming for Kaspa. As you can see here, a tightening of the Bollinger Bands usually precedes a massive move. We just got to figure, is it going to be to the upside or to the downside? And for that, we're going to scroll over to the weekly. I'm going to take off these Bollinger Bands. So it looks like Kaspa here is in a beautiful, and when I say beautiful, I truly mean beautiful, bull flag, right? You have a pull move to the upside, downtrending channel, and if this thing breaks and we hit the measured move, we are going to be looking at a price of Kaspa of around 21.7 cents. So Bollinger Bands are tightening. Could they continue to tighten? Yes. But are you going to risk sitting on the sidelines waiting for a move to the upside? What I'm probably going to do is watch this video back and go and buy some Kaspa. Are you going to do too? Let us know in the comment section. Come check out our live show Monday through Friday. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.